Hey guys, this is Angela at Broken Ground Patio Stead, and it is Christmas morning. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone, and remember that Jesus is the reason for the season. And in this season, I'm out here in this garden. My kitchen is just loaded with food, and my family's here. They're cooking, I'm cooking. So I'm out in the garden and I'm getting ready to pick some greens because we're going to have some greens today. And I also found out that some of my broccoli was ready. So here's full of my broccoli. I got three beautiful heads of broccoli, and I also got a rutabaga. So it's pretty big, so we'll just stretch it a little bit. Everybody loves rutabaga. So we're gonna cook that up with the everything else and have these. So let me show you what I'm doing over here. Okay, this is my big green bed. This is collards and kale and whatever else that the nursery put in those packs, but they were not all collard greens. So I just use some greens of greens. So I've got a lot of celery here, and I'm gonna cut some lettuce and make a big beautiful salad. So here's the collard green bed that we picked out of for Thanksgiving. But we still got two full beds of collards. And I don't think I've ever shown you guys um, what I planted last. Okay, this is cauliflower, green, and I think yellow. And then I've got like 6 cabbage here. Those will be ready in the early spring. I got all those cabbage. And it's just coming out here, getting what we need. See there? There we go. You can grow in whatever you choose to grow in if you just got a pot. There's my ginger right there. I'm growing ginger this year. And there's some sage that I've picked out of and dehydrated, and it's in my cornbread dressing in there in the stove now. So I've got some bok choy over here, more carrots, more celery. This is chamomile. My chamomile finally decided to come up. And this is thyme. Dwayne uses a lot of thyme when he makes that base for that turkey. So I like to grow those herbs because I know we'll always have them. There is Brussels sprouts, more lettuce, there's mint, there's sugar snap peas. My onions didn't do too well, but I have 2 big onions, so I'll just use that and just buy me some and learn how to plant them successfully next year. So we've got these things here, and that is some oregano. We've been using a lot of it. And that is actually a lychee. A lychee. I put that seed in there. I didn't know if it would grow or not, but it popped up. So I said, okay, let's see what happens. There's more rutabagas. I love them rutabagas and the rutabaga greens. There's my aloe vera. And hey guys, you remember when I came out and started planting a bed of spinach? Here it is. All that spinach has come up now. So in a couple of months, it grows a little slower in the summer. In the winter, but it grows. So I have a nice bed of spinach. And see, here's some of my broccoli, some of the young broccoli. The heads are not ready yet, but Dwayne came out and cut me 3 big heads of lettuce, of broccoli. So we're gonna have that with our dinner today. So I'm gonna go over here and start to cut greens. That's my yard there. You see those white buckets? We get those from, I think we get them from Lowe's. And we put holes in the bottom of them and I plant it. And we also get these pots from the nursery. And sometimes I think those pots are like $1, but those are like, looks like 10-gallon pots maybe. But there's one of those Lowe's buckets and they grow awesomely. And here is some, my parsley just keeps coming back, so I just keep cutting it and using it. Some of my herbs are kind of dried up, the basil's gone, but I've got, I think these are Yukon potatoes, but we'll have those in the spring. And there's leeks. We've become very fond of leeks, and when we buy one, we root it and put it in the ground, and they grow. And this is some carrots right here. And what we decided to do was leave the carrots in the ground until we get ready to use them, and that way we don't have to store them. We store them in the ground. Look at that. So I'm gonna take this carrot and put it in the. Okay, turn it out for me. And what did I put the timer on? Oh, for the potatoes. Turn the potatoes off. Thank you. And still cooking, but look at that carrot. So I'm going to cut that up, wash it and cut it up, and it will go in the salad. And it works like that because you don't have to store them and they don't dry up, so they're always fresh. So that's my little Christmas Day garden tour. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Friends and family. And just thank God for His goodness and His grace and His mercy. So you all have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Love you all. And if you would, give me a like and subscribe and share it with your friends. Thanks. Bye.